Seahawks taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Stroud off the play fake. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Yeah, a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, 14 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Buffalo 18.
Stroud now on 4th down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a 1st down.
Come on, come on.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
One great digs on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
Now Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 22. Texans nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
60 Boston, 60 Boston.
Get in the end zone, fella. Bingo, baby. Get the ball.
Let's get in that end zone.
18 Radley, 18 Radley.
Yards on this play.
Ready, ready.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. A give up the middle to Singletary. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
70 Timberwolves.
They go right back to Singletary. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's another Houston Texans.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on. Big play.
Pierce. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Singletary. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show them they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about these hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing now is Gino. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 84 yards. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Reek Rulin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion right, that's Metcalf. After the interception, here's Smith. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
19 Tiger. Panther 11. Warrior 70.
Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready? Cavalier, go!
They'll run on first down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Dragon 60. Hurry, hurry.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 1.
Seven Pirates, Seven Pirates.
Here we go.
Stroud. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
18, Pioneer. Go.
4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the option, it's Smith himself, and they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stroud backed up near his goal line. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. first down. It's Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are pouring. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And 12 at the 46-yard line.
Stop goal 18. Check it.
And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Go.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastered.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Stroud dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Hot 70, hot 70.
On the give, this is Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Stroud on third down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. Oh, some strong running. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
52, Texans 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though They are down huge in this game.
169 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
53. Middle.
And going right back to Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Third down and 10.
Hey, trio left.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Smith going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
59, Texans 14. Michael Dixon.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66, Texans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 1st down, here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now is Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Cougar 19. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
The throwing again is Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.